At long last, today is finally the day that I will be reviewing the Barbie Looks Wave 2 collection. Some people have been calling this Barbie Looks Wave 1.5, some people have been calling this the Barbie Looks Silver collection, but both Mattel and designer Bill Greening have referred to this as Barbie Looks Wave 2, so that's what I will be referring to it as. But before I get into today's review, there is a couple pieces of interesting trivia that I've learned about the Barbie Looks collection since Wave 1. The first being that even though Wave 2 only consists of 3 dolls, Bill Greening did confirm that there's going to be another wave of Barbie Looks later this year. So I'm really excited to see the next collection's theme. Hopefully there's a little bit more color next time. Both Wave 1 and 2 have both been monochrome, so I don't think a little color will hurt. I also learned that the Barbie Looks Sean head sculpt is actually named after one of the lead sculptors at Mattel, Sean Almos, as well as being Kenneth Sean Carson's middle name. Likewise, the Barbie Looks Kit head sculpt was named after Kitaya Wangchinda, who sculpted both the Kit head sculpt and the L head sculpt, who looks oddly similar to the 3D model of Breonna Taylor that Kitaya sculpted a while back. I'd like to think that Mattel sort of made Elle in her image to sort of pay homage and have her memory live on in Barbie. Wave 2 of Barbie Looks starts off with model number 7, and you can tell that the typography on the outside of the box have switched from different hues of brown to different shades of gray to match this collection's theme, which is silver. And you can see on the back of the box that there are 2 female and 1 male doll in this collection. So here's Barbie Looks model number 7 straight out of her packaging. Her face sculpt is named Tamika, which I think is a very beautiful name, and is dated 2021. Whenever this wave of Barbie Looks got leaked, a lot of people were making comparisons between this Barbie Looks doll and one of the Fresh dolls named Marisol, because they both have red hair up in a ponytail and they kind of have relatively the same skin tone. And I didn't know that Mattel was going to be creating brand new face sculpts for every single wave of Barbie Looks. So whenever I first saw images of her, I thought that this was going to be the Claudette face sculpt. You can see that they could be sisters but not twins. Tamika has a much more round face shape. Her cheekbones aren't nearly as harsh as Claudette's. She also has fuller lips and a wider nose. They're very similar, and I'm sure a lot of people will mix them up in the future if Mattel does decide to reuse these face sculpts, which I hope they do. I really hope that they reuse these face sculpts for more Barbies in the future in different skin tones, but it wouldn't be the first time that Mattel had made face sculpts and just completely forgotten about them. Not her first time around, Tamika has some beautiful turquoise eyeshadow and some awesome like auburn hair. It's different strands of purple and red, really multicolored. She also has some red baby hairs that matches her hair color and some brown eyebrows. She also sort of has pinkish lips, and full disclosure, this one's lips are a little chapped, but I actually have 3 Tamikas because I was super excited because she has a brand new skin tone for the petite Mates Move body. See, her skin tone is basically like yellow top, which we haven't got in Mates Move Petite yet, so I'm really excited to see what Barbies will fit her. She also wears this 2-piece glittery silver outfit, both of the pieces, the skirt and the top, both Velcro in the back, and the top has some clear straps to sort of hold it on her shoulders. You can see that June kind of cheated and stole one of the tops from my other Tamikas. This is such a beautiful doll. I just had to get multiples. They're still available on Amazon right now for regular price as of the making of this video, so I don't feel as bad getting multiples this time. And she also wears some silver gladiator heeled boots. And I believe that all the shoe sculpts from the Barbie Looks collection, at least the second wave, are new sculpts as well. Alright, moving on. Here's Barbie Looks model number 8 displayed in her packaging. You can see that my box got a little crushed, but that's because Amazon shipped her in a envelope. Good thing I am an out-of-box collector. These dolls aren't really meant to be kept in box anyway. And here is Barbie Looks model number 8 straight out of her packaging. She is giving some serious Miley Cyrus vibes. Now this face sculpt I had to take a double take because it's called Andra and it's dated 2021, but you all know that I have a friend named Andrea, so it's just one letter off from her name. I thought that was a funny coincidence, and you can see that Andra has a very, very pale complexion, and yeah, unfortunately this isn't a new skin tone for this body type. She's on the original body type, and she's basically purple top. So if you ever need a purple top substitute, then you can just use Andra. I really love all of these unhappy sculpts that Mattel is making for the Barbie Looks collection, because it's okay to not be all smiley all the time, while simultaneously not looking bitchy like Integrity Toys dolls do. I could definitely see this sculpt being used for a holiday doll in the near future, hopefully. So for Andra's first one, she's wearing some purple and blue eyeshadow, some purple upper eyeshadow and blue lower eyeshadow. She's got some green. She's got green eyes, kind of hard to tell, and also some very thick black eyeliner. This sculpt kind of reminds me of the Carl face sculpt a little bit. She also has this platinum blonde, like, coif. I see a lot of gay men with this haircut. And she also has flocking on the sides. I think it's a really, really cool hairstyle. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like having a lot of different looking dolls with different hairstyles, and I'm sure like you could just reroute her if you wanted to, but I think it's really cool. She's definitely giving me some like butch lesbian vibes. I mean that in the nicest way possible. I really like her outfit too. I can definitely see myself using these pieces in other looks. Like this black top is very versatile. It's like a crop top. It velcros in the back. I'm not really sure what the terminology would be for this specific type of top. It's kind of like a cropped tank top. And she also has this really, really cool reflective silver skirt. Yeah, I really love this skirt. It also velcros in the back. I can definitely see myself putting June on this one day because she loves silver. And Andra also comes wearing these small black ankle boots. And last but not least, here's Barbie Looks model number 9 displayed in his packaging. He is the only male doll in this collection. Here's Barbie Looks model number 9 straight out of his packaging. Now this guy was giving a lot of people flashbacks to the movie Twilight before Jacob Black shaves his hair off.
Are we gonna be at the same school?
I got a school on the reservation.
Must be fun to drink and gamble all day.
And I can definitely see the resemblance, and people were actually wanting this to be called the Jacob face sculpt, but his sculpt name is Cam, like short for Cameron, I think. Now to me, Cam's face sculpt kind of has like an indigenous look to it. He looks sort of Native American to me. It might just be like his tan complexion and his long black hair, but I'm just going to assume that he's Native American because I really want to add a indigenous Ken doll to my collection, so that's what he will be to me. He's got a very strong masculine jawline and also kind of like I think it's called a cleft chin. He also has brown eyes, and the catch lights in his eyes look really similar to Barbie Looks Lena's, who I still don't have with me. Timothy actually bought her for me, so she's in Australia at the moment, so I will be reviewing her in the future. But his catch lights in his eyes look really, really similar to hers, where they, if you look really closely, they kind of look like smiley faces. And now you can't unsee that. He also has thick brown eyebrows and of course his long black hair. I want to maybe like have him rerouted with even longer hair because I want to have his hair styled like in 2 frontal braids like Native American style, and I don't think that this hair is long enough to really achieve the look that I want to go for. It's really soft hair though, like this honestly feels like it's saran. You can see that it's tied at the back to sort of keep it out of his face. He also wears a black tank top. It just sort of slips over him. Doesn't really have any sort of Velcro. And also some silver pants. These are really awesome. And some black boots. These look like sort of like working boots. This is definitely a new sculpt. Could have used some painted detail, but that's okay. And this skin tone, just in case you were wondering, is basically the exact same as the wheelchair Ken. So if you can't find him, or if he's too expensive on the secondhand market, Cam would be a good replacement for the wheelchair Ken. Now look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is the power of modern Barbie. I don't know why after looking at this you wouldn't be a Barbie collector, because look at how different all of these dolls look. I know that she has an integrity body, but that's just because Mattel hasn't made her skin tone to make the move yet. The diversity found in modern Barbie is the entire reason that I became a doll collector in the first place. And I'm so thankful to Bill Greening and the entire Barbie team that have been working very hard on the Barbie Looks collection. I really can't wait to see what's to come. I hope that Barbie collectors continue to support the Barbie Looks collection. I hope we get many, many, many more waves of dolls. I hope that we get one doll in June's skin tone at least. That's a female doll. I know that we have John. I know these dolls are severely overpriced overseas in Australia. I've seen them for ridiculous prices like $60, and I mean, I don't blame you all for not buying them over there, but for us American collectors, who are of course the only ones that really matter, they're only $20, which I think is a very, very reasonable price for all that you're getting. An articulated doll with a brand new face sculpt and usable fashion pieces. I mean, what else could you want from a $20 doll? Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed today's review of the brand new Barbie Looks Wave 2 collection. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content to support my channel. I'll see you all next video. Thank you so much. Bye.